And after losing one homeless shelter, Linn County is now down to 6, and local agencies say that's not enough.
The need for another building is especially important with this early winter weather we're seeing. CBS News reporter Mugo Digwe here now to explain what people are doing in the meantime to provide shelter to those who need it. Mugo.
Yeah, Tiffany and Scott, they've been looking for that new building for about 3 months. Right now, most of the homeless shelters serve families, but shelters like Willis Dady serve single men as well. They say that's the group they've gotten the most call for help from. When Mother Nature sends in wintry weather, a warm shelter is a sure way to fight back.
For the consumer population.
For those who can't afford a home of their own, these guys are here to help.
This was a meeting of the Iowa Council on Homelessness.
Leaders of local shelters hold meetings like this 6 times a year with folks from Des Moines to discuss various issues. One of the biggest issues they are dealing with right now is locating a new shelter.
We're still noticing, because we did lose those shelter beds, that there are a number of people who were not able to accommodate, obviously.
Wilson says those people are mostly single men. He says area agencies have gotten about a dozen calls from men seeking a place to stay. That's why folks at Waypoint are now looking at other ways to find them a home.
Sometimes even negotiate with landlords if they're doubled up with a host family to see if there's something we can do to buy a little bit more time to work on an additional plan for housing.
The idea is to find safe, permanent housing for those in need, which then helps to ease the dependency on shelters. However, the search continues.
The community is looking into alternative options for how we can work differently to try to find shelter.
We don't have a dollar figure exactly yet in mind, but we will once we find out what the particulars are of the location and the plan.
The group plans to meet again Monday. That's when they'll find out how close they are to finding that new shelter. The hope is to have one ready to go by the middle of December. Mugo Digwe, CBS 2 News.